Hi guys, I wanted to show you another example of Whitman because his poetry is kind of hard. So let's look at number 14 in Song of Myself as well. So just like last time, we're going to start by reading it together, then I'll go over my annotations. So 14. The wild gander leads his flock through the cool night. Yahonk, he says, and sounds it down to me like an invitation. The pert may suppose it meaningless, but I, listening close, find its purpose and place there toward the wintry sky. The sharp-hoofed moose of the north, the cat on the house sill, the chickadee, the prairie dog, the litter of grunting sow as they tug at their teats, the brood of turkey hen and she with her half-spread wings, I see them and myself the same old law. The press of my foot to the earth springs 100 affections. They scorn the best I can do, relate them. I am enamored of growing outdoors, of men that live among cattle or taste of the ocean or woods, of the builders and steerers, of the welders, of axes and mauls, the drivers of horses. I can eat and sleep with them week in and week out. What is commonest, cheapest, nearest, easiest is me going in for my chances, for vast returns, adorning myself to bestow myself on the first that will take me, not asking the sky to come down to my goodwill, scattering it freely forever. All right. So 14, let's go back to the top. I have this first bit marked as imagery, okay? So the wild gander leads his flock through the cool night, Yahanki says. We've got a lot of sensory information, which definitely is imagery. So we've got, you can imagine this like, these ducks leading his flock through the cool night, not just a night, a cool night. And there's even the sound, the yahonk, that you can kind of imagine this duck making that sound. And it sounds it down to me like an invitation. I've got that marked as a simile. Also, of course, Whitman would think that these ducks are talking to him like an invitation because everything is connected, he to animals and nature. Okay. I also have this part marked, but I, listening close, find its purpose and place up there toward the wintry sky. I have Whitman discovers things through listening to nature and observation. So it's like, oh, these other people may think that it's meaningless, but of course, I am finding my own meaning in this. Okay. The next paragraph is a really good example of catalog, which I wanted to give you since this is a new one. Note that it's just this long list of different things. So the sharp-hoofed moose of the north, comma, the cat on the house sill, comma, the chickadee, comma, the prairie dog, comma, the litter of grunting sow as they tug at her teats, comma. All of these lists of comma, this paratactic grammar, that kind of screams catalog. And it's this list, like think of a catalog, like a catalog is a list of things just in general, like if you get a catalog from Kohl's or something in the mail, right? And so this is a list of different things. This one in particular is a list of animals. Okay. And I see in them and myself the old same law. So this connection with nature and humans, once again, he's finding these connections with animals and himself. The press of my foot to the earth springs 100 affections. They scorn the best I can do to relate them. Once again, connection to nature. Okay. Even just him pushing his feet down in the earth would spring 100 affections because he loves nature so much. Whitman's the kind of hippy dippy dude who would love to just walk around outside barefoot and like feel the ground on his feet because that is the stuff that he's living for essentially. I am enamored of growing outdoors. Enamored, that's affection. He loves it. Of course, he loves the nature. He's Whitman. I have the ofs highlighted for anaphora or repetition of men that live among cattle or taste of the ocean or woods, of builders and steers of ships and welders and axes and mauls and the drivers of horses. So one thing that I want to point out that he is talking about normal people, the working class, right? Um, he is the man of the working class. So that makes sense. And once again, this is a catalog of people now. So of men that live among cattle, of the builders, the steers, the ships, welders, all of that, just cataloging people. What is commonest, cheapest, nearest, easiest is me. Once again, wanting to be the people's poet, right? So the commonest, the cheapest, just these normal things. That is what Whitman is trying to speak to. So, of course, he's going to relate himself to that. Me going in for my chances, spending for vast returns, adorning myself to bestow myself on the first that will take me, not asking the sky to come down to my goodwill, scattering it freely forever. So he's going to follow this. He's going to let nature do whatever it's going to do, and he's just following it. Let me know if you have any questions about women. Thanks, guys.